Hey guys, Leanne here on Grady's Mom, here to do my first food prep video. I don't do the traditional meal prep where I make complete meals each week. Every week is a little bit different, but first I'm going to show you the cold things I did. So I prepped some veggies and fruits and I made chicken salad at the end of the prep. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking in this part because it's pretty self-explanatory and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. For my hard-boiled eggs, I pretty much do the same method every week. I just fill the pot with water and eggs, bring it to a boil for about 60 seconds. Once it comes to a boil, I cover it, take it off the heat, and then 20 minutes later, perfect, good to go. I do let it sit in ice for a little while to cool off, and every week they come out perfect. I get so many questions about my chicken salad that I decided at the end of this kind of clip, I will go ahead and share a more in-depth sort of tutorial of how I make it. It's very, very easy and delicious. Alright guys, so I get a lot of questions about my chicken salad whenever I share it in my What's in My Husband's Lunch video. It is so simple. I've tried to tell you guys how easy it is, but you still have, a lot of people have still kept asking me to show it, which is fine. I could have sworn I showed it in a couple other videos over the years, but I thought I would just kind of do a new version. You saw me chop up the chicken. I use white and dark meat. Everybody has a preference. I know a lot of people like it with chicken breast. I'm just not really a huge chicken breast fan, so I did use, again, a combination of white and dark meat from some leftover cooked chicken. I added a piece of celery, as well as a little chunk of red onion. I'm going to add now some black pepper. Kind of do it to taste. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder, again to taste, and then some pink sea salt. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my mayo. I like the Hellmann's brand. This happens to be the Hellmann's with olive oil. So I add my mayo, and then I don't like a lot of mayo in anything really, like anything with mayo that I eat. I don't like a lot of mayo. I know a lot of people like their chicken salad really mayo-y. I don't. So I add a little bit less than I think, because you can always add more, but you can't take it out. So I can already tell I'm gonna need more, but I still go ahead and I kind of use the back of the spoon to sort of like mash it into the chicken and kind of distribute it. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And again, I can already tell I need more mayo, but I want to go ahead and incorporate what I do already have in here before I add more, so I can sort of gauge how much. And this is all entirely a personal preference, if you like it more dry like me or more mayo-y like a lot of people do. So I'm going to add in a separate spoon another dollop of mayo. And again, I'm going to use like the back part of my spoon. I sort of spread it out, and then I kind of fold in the sides so it kind of all gets coated. And this is perfect for packing my husband's lunches for myself at home. I even like to have a scoop of chicken salad on like a bed of lettuce with all kinds of fresh cut up veggies. My mom did that a lot. She called it a chicken salad plate. She did it with egg salad, tuna salad. She would just do a bed of lettuce with fresh garden veggies, and then she would put a scoop of whatever, like meat, you know, egg salad, like I said, chicken salad, tuna salad, that kind of thing. So I think it needs just a tiniest bit more, and that is the consistency that I like. Again, everybody's consistency of mayo is a completely personal preference. Some people would just keep on going. Some people maybe would do a little bit less than this. I feel I like mine on the little bit of the drier side, and my husband doesn't care. He'll eat it mayo-y or not mayo-y. He doesn't care. He's a very good eater. He's not like a picky kind of a person. So that looks perfect. Just give it a final little stir. Perfect. I can tell by the way it looks and by the way it feels on the spoon. I've just made it so many times. So let me go ahead and give you guys, that's the consistency of mayo that I like. Sometimes I'll add some sliced up red grapes and maybe some sliced almonds, but lately I've just been sticking to the basics with the salt, the pepper, the garlic powder, celery, onion, and then this is the mayo that I'm currently using, the Hellmann's with olive oil. But I hope that helped, because I got a ton of questions on a what's for lunch video I did a couple weeks back, and I wanted to just share it with you. But yes, it's extremely easy and I love this stuff. So for my last little bit of meal prep this week, I'm actually going to do just a small batch of some breakfast egg muffins. And I'm going to make these pretty large. I actually have a six piece muffin tin here, but these are like a little larger than a normal standard size, I guess. And all I have done is I just have 4 large like jumbo eggs that I just scrambled up with some Vermont sharp cheddar cheese, and then I did do a splash of whole milk. I just feel it makes it taste a little bit better. And then I'm just going to use up some things that I have to use up. So I have some cooked sausage meat to use up. There's very little, but it's a perfect amount to be able to use that and not have to throw it out. I had a little zucchini left, so I chopped it up. And then I had some little the white part from the green onion, which I love, left from the enchiladas earlier in the week. So I just chopped a few of those up. So kind of just a nice way to use up a little bit of what you have left over. And it's very easy. I actually have a recipe video that I did a long time ago on my channel, which is the same concept but some different ingredients. That one has like a potato crust. This one I'm just putting right in the silicone muffin tins, and it's really easy. So I'm just gonna scramble this up really well. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything in, and I'll show you how easy it is. So first I go ahead and get some of my egg mixture in. I'll fill it just a little bit to get a little bit of egg in the bottom so that I can put my fillings in. Everybody does this a different way, guys, so there are tons of different variations. You really just have to do what works for you. I've done these for years, so I've done them all different ways. I've done them, like I mentioned, with a potato crust. I've done them with no crust. I've done veggie ones. I've done meat lovers ones. You really just, again, have to do what works for you. So I have a little of the egg in. I'm going to go ahead first and get some of the sausage in the bottom. This is all cooked sausage, ready to go. I'm just going to put a little bit of that in each cup. I don't know why too. I think these are really fun to make as well. Alright, next I'm going to go in with a little bit of zucchini. This is zucchini from my mom's garden, my parents' garden. Just going to put a few pieces in each. And again, guys, really just use what you like. I've done these with every vegetable you could ever think of, every combination of meat you could ever think of. Really, it's just preference. And then I'm going to put some of the green onion, the white part of the green onion in each one. Like that. I love onion in general. Just try to do the best you can with distributing it as evenly as you can. Okay, so then I just kind of eyeball. I think it needs, some of them need a little bit more sausage. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on where I think it's needed. And these are great in the morning. I just take them out of the fridge, pop them in the microwave for 15-20 seconds, and they're good to go. And since it's just the two of us that eat these, my son will not eat these. That's why I'm just doing 6, because again, I only had a small amount of ingredients that I needed to use up. So now I'm just going to go back, put a little bit more zucchini where I think it needs it, and I love zucchini like I mentioned. So that looks pretty good. So then I'm just going to use the rest of my egg topping. There's just a little bit left to just top off some of the ones that I think are a little bit lower than the others. And obviously these will rise, so just keep that in mind as well. And these are, like I mentioned, a little bit bigger than a normal cupcake, like a normal muffin, a little bit bigger. I cannot even remember where I got this muffin tray. This one maybe just needs a little bit more. And I think that looks pretty good. So I have my oven preheated 375. I'm going to pop these in for about 25 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they get out. P.S. guys, for seasoning on this batch, I'm going to use the Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel seasoning. If you don't have this, perfectly fine. Salt, pepper, whatever spices that you like. I just put a little bit on each one, and it literally just has the flavors of an everything bagel. It's literally just like the sesame seeds and the garlic and the onion flavor. And I just go ahead and put a little bit on each cup. And once again, I'll show you when they get out. Look at these beauties. They are huge too. So I'm going to let these cool off, guys. And then I'm just going to put them in a Tupperware. And since they're so huge, they'll be perfect to have just one of them, maybe 2, or maybe my husband and I will split the second one and have like 1.5 each. But yeah, they're really easy. I will put the recipe I have down below. Again, it's a different version of these, but it's the same concept. And you saw how easy they were, so you can just kind of play around with your own combination. I highly recommend that Trader Joe's seasoning if you can get it. It just gives really, really good flavor. And I also like the way that it looks too. I think it's really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever kind of official sort of meal prep or slash food prep of what I do, what I did this week. It does vary every week. I really just try to stick with veggies and fruit, and then either like an egg salad, a tuna salad, a pasta salad, a chicken salad. I would say I make these probably once a month, so maybe once every 4 weeks or so. But I tend to do them a little bit more in the colder months, But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video.